Hi guys, it's Andrea here with Create Your Future. In today's video, I am going to answer a subscriber question. Before I start to do that, I want to let you know that Create Your Future is giving away a free course, how to find your blocks to manifest anything what you want fast. You will find the link in the descriptions below. Also, if you would like to work with me on one-on-one coaching, you will find the link in the descriptions below. I'm going to read the subscriber question. It's a bit long, and then after I will go section by section and answer her question. So it goes like this. Hello and Happy New Year. So excited to get the opportunity to connect with you. I really appreciate your YouTube videos and sessions. You have been a pivotal part in my understanding and acceptance of everyone is you pushed out. I definitely see my manifestations and creations on a daily and even a moment by moment basis. However, sometimes the collective experiences get me in a 3D mindset / experience that rotate in a loop of issue to fix or navigate. Collective meanings, political climate, social norms, and banking system. I work in international finance and sometimes I get caught up and worry. Also, I caught up in having to answer and report to other people when I am the boss. That is backwards. And I started changing that to acceptance and respect. However, it still comes up, so I do need help with that. It might stem from being a woman and an ethnic minority succeeding in a predominantly white male industry. I remind myself situations and circumstances does not matter, and I can change the narratives. When it's a systemic mindset of the hold / control / power of a social collective, what do I do to make the paradigm shift? These appears to be systemic narratives that have been in place for centuries, ingrained from grandparents, education, TV, societal norms. So how do I uproot the collective consciousness? Okay, so I'm gonna start answering this by I really recommend that you would go and watch that movie what Amanda is always advising if you are more interested in the part of the quantum physics and how do we manifest. If you want to understand on that level the manifestation, she is always recommending that movie, What the Bleep Down the Rabbit Hole. It's really interesting, and it really explains for you how everything what we are desire in a 5D dimension or a quantum field, everything appears like in a wave, in an energy, and then how we transform the energy, because everything is energy, and how we transform that energy to become a particle and then a matter. Like everything is a matter, right? This paper, it's a matter, the glass is everything, but we are, and everything else, it's made of energy. So and we transform that by giving it attention to it. So if you want to see that explained for you more scientifically. It's a really, really good movie to watch. Okay, so I would go here where you're saying that you are seeing manifestation and creation on daily and even moment-to-moment basis. However, sometimes the collective experiences get me in a 3D mindset experiences that rotate in a loop of issue to fix or navigate. First of all, we don't have to fix anything or anybody. We are perfect just the way we are. There is an infinite possibility of us, of our specific person, of our co-workers, of every single situation. There is another reality when they show up in our life the way how we would like them to show up in our life. But for you to put yourself, to manifest yourself in that reality, so to shift yourself, that's the more correct expression, that you have to shift to that reality. And in order for you to shift in that reality, you have to change yourself and the way how you are thinking. And to do that, you are focusing and paying attention on the reality you want to create for yourself. You are not going out and you are not trying to change the 3D. You are not trying to fix people around you. You are not fixing yourself. I always say that when you are seeking more knowledge and you want to understand more about manifestation, the way how we are working, the law of assumptions, when you are doing more like spiritual work on yourself, you do that not because you are imperfect or not because you need to change. You are doing that because your soul, your inside, it's craving the change, because you know, you feel that there is something out there that you would like to experience, that you want to bring in your reality. But you are not doing that because you are imperfect or you are not good enough. You are doing this because it's another shift, it's another reality where other possibilities are existing, and you want to shift yourself in that reality because you have a desire for it. So it's important to understand that you don't need to fix things, because you can go on and on finding reasons that something is not good with you, or someone or some situations are not good enough, and you are trying to fix those things. And then when you are putting your attention on fixing something, then it means it's broken. So you will create more broken things. So it's important to understand that where your attention goes, your energy goes. So you have to fixate on your desire, on what you want to create. You don't have to fixate on your entourage, on your 3D reality and changing people. You cannot change people. You always change yourself. You cannot change the situation in a meaning that forcing. No, you are changing yourself. You are changing your mindset about it. And you are shifting from this reality to a different reality where your desire already exists. So you don't have to create that reality. That reality is already here. It's already existing. It's already existing, a reality where you go to your office and you are the boss, and you are not taking orders from your employee, you are the one who is giving the order, and you are respected, and you don't go to that it might stem from being a woman and an ethnic minority succeeding in a predominantly white male industry. You already have a belief here about yourself that people are giving you orders who's supposed to work for you, and you somehow subconsciously accept that reality and you let it happen, but it's not them doing this to you. It's you doing this with yourself. If you understand everyone is you pushed out, then you understand clearly that it's not your employees giving you order. This is in your mind a story that you are a minority. Nobody makes you a minority. It is your belief from your upbringing, probably from your past programming, what you received since you were a child, or because the world, the banking world, the industry you are in shows you that it's dominantly run by white male industry. You already have a belief that it's very hard to anyone else to succeed, but that it's the belief what keeps you stuck in the situation, what shows up in your 3D reality. And again, in order to change that reality, what you are seeing right now around you, you have to shift. That means from this reality, you have to jump on this quantum field to another reality, what it's already existing here. And for you to make that shift, you have to put your focus and your energy on that reality more, the one that you don't see it in a 3D, but it's there, you exist. You have to believe that that's existing, and you have to maybe find yourself a Zen place. Maybe create a place in your house where you can go, and you create that place only for yourself. When you can go and create a new person, a new reality, you as a new person in your new reality, where you can go in and meditate and imagine, and on your imagination you are infusing your imagination with the feeling, how would I feel, how would I behave, what would I say, how people will relate to me, how am I going to behave in everyday life when I go to work. How would I feel when I will see that all those people who used to give me orders, but I am the boss, they are changing around me, and they are starting to give me more respect, and I create all that reality for myself, what I want to see in my 3D reality. And in this safe space of yours, you go in and you are ruminating on the new story, and placing you are placing emotions. Emotions are the fuel what are attracting those energy waves from the quantum field, and they are dropping it down. Your emotions are responsible to drop it down in our 3D reality, and they become matter. So You never have to change anybody around you. You change yourself, you change your mindset. You are focusing your attention on those things you want to create. And when you observe at work that, oh, those guys give me an order again, and they shouldn't because I am the boss, you are recognizing that this is happening, and you go in your mind and you go in your reality and you keep telling yourself, those guys are totally respecting me. They realize my potential. They understand who I am. They understand that I am the one who is the boss here, who is a leader here. They are coming to me for advice. Anything what you want to realize in that world, anyhow you want to make yourself successful, this is how you do it. And you are dropping that belief, what is deeply rooted in yourself, that it comes from an ethnic minority. That's something, but it's rooted in yourself, and you have to change the story. You have to create the new story, and this is how you will change your reality. As you see here, I remind myself, situation and circumstances does not matter. Yes, it doesn't matter, but circumstances and situations, they are all empty and meaningless. You are the one attaching a meaning to it. You are the one attaching a meaning to that fact that I get caught up in having to answer and report to other people when I'm the boss. You are giving the meaning that you are answering to them. You can look at the situation in a different perspective, and everything, the meaning will change to that situation. You know, I always use that example, and it's a very, very simple one. We can look everything from a different angle. If I look at the number 6 from my side, I see it the number 6, but somebody, if sits in front of me, for them it will show as a number 9, right? So depends what meaning you are giving to that situation. That's how you create meaning to it. As you said, every situation and circumstances does not matter. No, because you are changing it, and you will change it in a way how you want it. You will give it a meaning how you want your story to be created, because you are writing the story, nobody else. And if you see segments in your story that it's not for your liking, you start writing your book, you do another chapter, and in the new chapter you are changing the narratives. You give a different meaning to everything. And you know, for this one, I really, really believe it's very, very important to know yourself, to understand how you think, to see how you react to things. And when you already know yourself and now understand your basic functions, and you know what is going to be your reaction to somebody's action, then you will automatically know where you have to change the story and how not to react on something unpleasant. Because, right, again, if we are reacting to someone else's actions, and that's something unpleasant for us, again, we are fueling with our attentions, and we are putting our energy on the unwanted situation, so we are fueling the unwanted situation, and we're gonna end up creating more and more of the unwanted situations. Okay? Oh, so okay, so you said this appeared to be a systemic narrative that has been in place for centuries, ingraining from grandparents, educations, TV, social norms. How do I uproot the collective consciousness? So I think I absolutely answered your question. As I said, does not matter if you have an upbringing from your grandparents, from the TV, social norms, education. I can receive the same education. I can receive the same norms, but it's gonna have a totally different meaning for me than it's gonna have a meaning for you. You probably automatically think that if your grandparents teach you this way, everybody in the family gives the same meaning to that norm and everybody understands the same thing out of it. No, it's not like that. Probably you heard that before. To give you an example, if you go to a party, you and your friend, and it's a situation happening, if someone else will ask you in a 2 separate different rooms what happened in that 5 minutes, you will have a totally different story and a totally different meaning of the story that your friend who sits in another room, and she gonna talk about the same situation because you witness it together, but she will have a totally different meaning to that situation. And the reason is because what we are having programmed in our mind. We can make decisions only on the programming what we received since we were children. But when we understand how the world works, how is the law working, how do we manifest, because we are manifesting 24/7. It's not like we stop manifesting because, oh, okay, I'm tired of manifesting and I'm not manifesting anymore. No, we are constantly manifesting. Your work is, and the work we have to put in and to work hard, that means not to exhaust yourself. It means you are working mentally hard on the concept to understand that, okay, this was my upbringing, but my upbringing and the norms and what my grandparents and my situations, what my past, what I learned from the TV, from the teachers, it put me on the spot where I am right now. Do I like my reality right now? Yes or no? It's only you who can answer that. If you don't like the reality, what you see, that means that somewhere down the road, you received the programming what created the reality what you see right now. So in order to change that reality, you have to change your programming. In order for you to change the programming, as I said, you are changing your mind. You are starting to open your perspective, your point of view. You are opening your mind. You create an open energy field around you. Reading, learning, listening to different situations, and listening to yourself, to your desire, and you don't have to give the same meaning to those upbringing what you gave before because that's how they teach you, or just because in the TV or some of your teachers, professors teach you something, it doesn't mean that you have to give the same meaning to that situation. If it doesn't serve you, you drop it. You will give a meaning to every single thing around you in a way that it's aligning with your desire, aligning with what you want to create. And again, where your focus goes, you put your energy into it. It's your attention, the emotion, your energy, your focus goes to what you want to create. And that situation, you are not creating that situation. That situation already exists up here, right? It's in a different reality. But that reality, you don't have to create that reality. That reality, it's already existing. It's you, through your manifestation, who you will jump on this reality, what you want to have. And I think the whole video, it's about that, me explaining how you will quantum jump, right, on the new reality you want to manifest for yourself. So place your attention, place your focus exactly what you want to create. When you are changing yourself, when you are changing your mind, when you change your perspectives, everything around you, we are all one. So because you're changing, everyone and everything around you is changing. When you change your reality and you manifest a different kind of outcome, more respect at work, more power, whatever you want to create for yourself, you can become so powerful. You can become anything what you want to be. You have to understand, as I said, pay close attention on yourself, understand what are your norms, what are your perspectives about situations in regards to your work, in regards to everything. And you have to change it, because if it doesn't serve you, you have to change it. You are changing yourself, and the way how you change yourself, everything and everyone around you will change. So I intend that this video was helpful for all of you. If you really would like to get, as I said, a more scientific explanation of how we are manifesting, how we are jumping through these infinite possibilities, infinite realities, what they are already exist in the fifth dimension, quantum field, God, whatever universe you want to call it. As Amanda says, I really advise you to watch that movie, What the Bleep, Down the Rabbit Hole. It really, really gives you an excellent explanation how you are giving attention to things and how matters are changing when you are putting your attention to it. Thank you very much, guys. I wish you a wonderful day. Take care. Love you and see you soon. Bye bye.